Good evening, YouTube. It's your guy J Crew to you, coming at you with another video here on this Sunday evening, April 30th, 2023. Maybe my first in another series of barrage of videos. If you watched my channel before, you know how I like to get down. I like to maybe do a series of videos at one time if my creative juices are flowing, just to get some off my chest that I've seen that's been going on out here for a minute. I wanted to get at you guys about a video that, or should I say, not a video? Well, yeah, I'm gonna say a video. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been some weeks since I last did a video, so I'm kind of getting my words mixed up in terms of what I want to say. But I want to get on a topic rather and show you a video of an issue that's not too unexpected, given in the day and times we're in our world, and it's about the issue of old race. But this is it's a little kind of a twist with this kind of issue of race. Within the last 3 weeks, there was a story that emerged, and it was based around this guy named by the name of Mark Taylor. Who is Mark Taylor, that you may ask? Number one, if you're looking at the screen here, he's the white guy to the left with the Florida Gator shirt on, who's pointing at the older black male in the center, as well as the younger black guy to the right of the older black male. And Mark Taylor is a speed and agility trainer. And what he does is that he trains a lot of athletes. And it's been said that a lot of his athletes that he trains are black in both track and field, and to help improve their chances of getting into a good college, and as well as the professional ranks, to make them more appealing to scouts, or whatnot. And so that part of his existence may not be surprising until I get into the story a little bit more. Like I said, within the last 3 weeks, Mark Taylor had he is a guy who really was in the news because although he's known to work with a lot of black players and their families, as you see in this picture, he would have been on of an interesting rant and let people know what he really thinks about black people. And it was a bit stupid, foolish, ignorant, and well, I should say was stupid and ignorant. It's extremely foolish and ignorant. But it was a bit perplexing and unnerving in different ways. I'm about to play the video here, and I'm going to let you know why it was perplexing and unnerving if you cannot manage to guess why, or why this video is playing. But give me just a second here, and I'm going to get you right over to the video in question. Just bear with me just a second.
Up here and just got a conference with the legislature, real estate thing and all, and downtown Atlanta, staying here at the Omni Hotel over by the CNN. Ain't seen a white person in sight. Homeless ones on the street. Every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. But they can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Just there's your, yeah. Well, it was just a sign up there. Had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. Yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah. You and Borf need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. That stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man. Just gone. Bro, look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah. Look what you got me. $129. Look at that. Nice. Look at that nice jacket. Laid out here on the bed for me. Nice. Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah. Yeah. So at the Glock by the bed, there we go. Room service. Y'all need y'all niggas bringing some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Y'all want the white girl? Roe gonna try the red bone. No, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make him leave. He make the red bone leave. Yeah, he don't do that. Anything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just Roe. Yeah. He probably do it, and he probably gonna throw her out the way on the 14th floor. He probably throw her out the window. We done with her. Yeah. Cheap rate. Throw her out the way on the 14th floor. He probably throw her out the window. We done with her.
It's another picture of the dishonorable and idiot Mark Taylor. If you listen to that unfortunate rant by the dishonorable and idiotic Mark Taylor, he said several things that got my attention in there. And again, a lot of those things weren't surprising, but they were more disappointing and just made me want to laugh at him more than anything. Uh, like I said, he is a speed based trainer that has a sports academy like in the Macon, Georgia, and Warner Robins, Georgia area. That's Central Georgia for y'all who are not from Georgia, who are not familiar with the state of Georgia. Called Speed Edge Sports, I believe. That's the name of his company. He actually rents out the space of a Christian-based school. I think it's called Christian Fellowship Academy in the Warner Robins, Georgia area, and it could be in Macon. I won't say it's in Warner Robins, but he has a partnership with this school, and to rent out their space to help basically run his business, which is training athletes, and a lot of them being black. Back to the video. Apparently, that video was taken in January this year, and it was of the dishonorable Mark Taylor just riding through downtown Atlanta. I guess he was up there. He was up in the Atlanta, Georgia area on some type of function. I don't know if it was related to Speed Edge Sports, but he was up there on some kind of function. He's riding through the city. He was talking about just how black it is in terms of the main population of people that it's inundated with. He's talking about, he's seeing a whole bunch of black people just sitting around Atlanta with his homeless folks, with his people at restaurants. He's like, yeah, man, Atlanta's really gone down, man. It really ain't nothing but black people here. I see some Obama-related stuff here. That's all it is up here. And as you saw in the video, he's referencing. He sees some young female who appears to be black in the car that's next to him in the adjacent lane, and he starts saying something to her. He's like, "Oh, hey, you N word. You see that? You here? Look at that N word right here, bro. Look at that N word right here." And he gestures towards this tree. Like, okay, they'll hang you right there. Roe will hang you. And by the way, I don't know who Roe is. I'm guessing that's some person that he knows in his personal life. I mean, if Roe is in the conversation like this, I don't want to know Roe. But either way, and he says it. And Roe will hang you from a tree over there. And again, when I'm listening to him, I'm like, man, this guy's an idiot. But then he makes some more statements to me that deserve some criminal investigation. He says, hey, bro, we need to come up here and go hunting. And when he says that, some of y'all might not think nothing about that statement, but given what he's already said about black people, I'm thinking he's talking about going up to Atlanta to hunt and kill black people. That's why I took his statement when he said we need to go here and go hunting. And I'm like, again, he didn't say really too much after that. But given what his topic of conversation already is, which is dissing black people, I'm thinking this dude's talking about hunting and killing black folks. And so, as you see, as the video continued on, I guess he cuts the video back on again. And this time he's in his hotel room. He has his Glock on his bed, his Glock handgun, and I think he has some more football related paraphernalia just sitting around. And the way I took the rest of his video was that he was making fun of black people at this point. He was talking about he was talking about like hey N word, I need for y'all N words to bring me some for fried chicken up here, and a couple of holes, one red bone and one something else. And when I'm hearing him make that statement, he was more or less mocking how black people talk and act to him. And so it's really was a show of disrespect because again, when he's saying that, he's making fun of black folk dialect, how they speak, how they seem to sort of just kind of walk, act, the whole sort of like vibe of being a black person, the mannerisms, you know, our verbiage. He's kind of making fun of that as if he think it's stupid or he think it's idiotic the way he's saying it. And I just thought that was kind of interesting that he was doing it. And again, this is a guy you see in this picture who works and functions around black people a lot, but yet he's secretively making these videos and post them on social media, which shows you that he don't have too much brain power. Some more interesting tidbits about Mark Taylor. Some years back, there was a black mother who had a daughter who was at a school in the Macon, Georgia, and Warner Robins, Georgia area that he taught at. I forget what kind of class it was. She said he taught. She may have not even said what class it was, but he had referred to her daughter as a red bone. And so, amongst black people, sometimes we see a light skinned black female, will say, "Oh, she's red bone" to describe her. But there's a little bit more racial history behind that. Like if you look it up, I'm not going to get into that. But there's a little bit more racial history around that term of red bone. That lady said when her daughter told her about this incident, she was so upset that she came to the school and she confronted him about it. And he was trying to act like he didn't really mean it or he didn't really say it, but she kind of gave her a piece of his mind about that. So that's one of the past indiscretions that Mark Taylor was known to have had that came out recently. Also, it was reported that he was dating a woman. He was formerly married to another lady. He began to stalk this woman and make threats. And as a result of that situation, which there may have been more stuff that happened that I'm not mentioning, he was thrown, I guess, into prison maybe for maybe a year or so. And so, even though Mark Taylor has done these things in the past, he still has gotten a chance again in the real working world. He was given a chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Okay, even outside of those things. The next circumstance I'm mentioning is not really where he was disrespecting someone, but he was just seen with prominent people in the world of college football. This Sterling, and I'm saying that being very facetious and being kind of, just kind of joking when I use that word. This Sterling individual was seen in the offices in the training facilities of UGA football coach Kirby Smart, who was celebrating the team's second straight national championship this year in college football. And he was also shown to be in offices of Nick Saban at the University of Alabama, and I believe also maybe of Dabo Swinney over there at Clemson. So this guy has personal and professional relationships with some of these coaches out here. None of those schools, from what I've seen with the exception of Clemson, have even remotely condemned his actions. I think Clemson released some kind of softball statement about what they saw, but I don't think nothing has been released for UGA or Alabama in regards to this incident, which tells me they condone what he does, which shouldn't be. They should just distance themselves away from that and release a statement from each separate school condemning what he says, given that he has opened associations with these coaches. My thoughts on Mark Taylor are now is where do we go from here? To all the young black males out there who've been made aware of this, and along with their parents or parents, whatever your circumstance is, do not funnel any of your money to this fool. Do not funnel any money to him, because you're only helping him when you do that. This guy's proven that he's not that good of a person. When you go to prison, when you kind of use disrespectful terms to black people, you're not really black, and then you come out here and make this racist rant, it shows that you're not worth the ground that people walk and spit on. And so that's what I think about Mark Taylor. Some of you all may want to come out there and get physically violent towards him. I would say no, because you're only going to get yourself in trouble. But just do not funnel your money to any of his endeavors, whether it's charity work or whether it's that speed training camp that he has, like in the Central Georgia area. Also, what I anticipate Mark Taylor doing is that he's going to shut down shop at that school that he currently has association with. Let me go ahead and kind of correct myself. That school, Christian Fellowship Academy, has already severed their ties with him. They released a statement saying they don't condone what he does or what he said, and they're not about that here. And so I commend them for condemning what he said and severing their ties with him. But what he's gonna do from there is that he's gonna probably open another speed-based training camp or sports academy. It could be in the same form or another form. He's probably gonna rename it, and he's probably gonna try to make money, from this point on. But I would encourage any person of color under the sound of my voice, hell, even white folks, I would say do not funnel your money to this fool. He's not gonna do nothing but embarrass you, and he's proven over and over that he has no conscience about who he is, and he's only kind of exposing the type of idiotic mindset that a lot of these older white guys have out here, and some white women out here have in the world. Not all, but some. And this is racism in its new form to all you young cats that are seeing my video. Really, with this video, it just shows you that while they may not be out there looking to shoot and kill you, another form of racism is condemning you privately, but promoting you publicly so they can make money off you, even though they don't give a crap about you as a person. That's a new form of this racism. And I think that's a good thing about why he's been exposed like this, is that people can sort of act as if they're one way in front of you, but probably they may despise you, but they're only willing to be around you because they can get something out of the deal, mainly money, and further their professional reputation. So with this Mark Taylor, incident, it just shows you that mindset is not gonna die. Racism was here when this country was founded, just by the way blacks were brought over here from Africa. And it's going to continue to the end of our time because that mindset is passed down by idiots like Mark Taylor. One way we have to combat this as black people is by severing our ties with individuals like this and formulating our own speed training camps. I'm not saying that that's not already in existence, but if it is, go support the black people that do this. Go support the Hispanic people that do this. Just get away from idiots like Mark Taylor who just shown their true colors like this. And by the way, from what I've heard, and again, don't quote me on this next series of statements, but I've heard that how this video even got out was that Mark Taylor was reportedly going through a divorce. And he was posting videos on his social media, but he shared an iCloud account with his significant other. And they got access to this video, and they posted on social media for the world to see that racism ain't dead. And so I think that's how the video got here. And again, I'm going to say that by saying I think, because I'm not certain. And again, it's very disappointing to see a video like this come out. But again, it only exposes what really goes on in the mind of a lot of people like Mark Taylor. They don't think nothing about people of color. You're just something to be used by them. You're a tool of the trade. You know, you're just somebody that they're looking to sort of use to get a step up on society where they really don't give a crap about you. And again, the most disturbing thing about it is that he was known to work with a lot of black athletes in the middle Georgia area. And you know he was probably funneling some of these guys to some of these coaches like Nick Saban and Kirby Smart. He was probably giving them like information on these guys. Hey man, you know, these are guys you guys recruit. They big, strong, fast, and he was probably getting paid on the table by them to sort of funnel these guys to him. Either way, you all be on the lookout for guys like this, and make sure you fully vet people. I know you can't fully find out everything about anyone, but vet someone as much as you can, because this idiot, his past is all over social media now because of this quote unquote, rant field video that he chose to put out there about the people that he works with. She got J. Crew to you, just giving me my thoughts on the dirty down here in Georgia. And if you like the video, hit the like button. You want to subscribe, click subscribe. You all have a good evening. I'm out.